Today's short little project before dinner. Here's our little creek that we have that runs. Should be starting any minute now, any day now, and should be pouring through here like a flood. It only runs till about June. No, yeah, about June, end of June, early July. But it runs like crazy. This year will be a lot of water here because we got a lot of snow up in the mountains behind us. But here's one of our trails that we cruise up on the bikes. So we had a lot of wind. Well, first of all, we had a lot of snow on that January 1st, December 31st storm we had. Knocked down a lot of trees in the bush. A lot of snow at that time, heavy snow. You can see some nasty birch trees in here, like those are widowmakers right there. Dead. Actually, that one's probably not dead because it didn't even fall over. But a lot of crap like that in the bush here, like this big birch right here. So, and then on the trail, we've been cleaning up this trail for the last 2-3 years. Goes all around our whole property. But there's a lot of fallen debris on it now, but a lot of good firewood. A lot of work, but it's worth it to clean it up. It's about a 20-minute loop on the dirt bike going around our property, 50 acres. So there's another trail right there. That's where we were falling that cottonwood over there. But like I said, today's project is to just start cleaning up the trail so we can get through on a quad and the golf carts when the snow's gone for my dad, and just go from there. One nice thing about this property is we got a little creek running here. We got another creek over there. This one runs all year round. Slow trickle in the middle of winter, but as you can see, it's starting to pick up. And the best part about it, it's the best drinking water there is. Albeit right now it is a little bit murky, it's still good to drink. Alright. Runs underneath the tracks. On the other side of that hill over there. So we got a lot more debris over there. I'll show you in a bit. And that fills up our cistern, and that's our drinking water. One of our drinking water sources. here. This is why we moved to the shoe swap. To enjoy God's creation. Trails, dirt biking, quadding, sawing, hiking, trail building, hunting, gathering, hunter-gatherers. Working with your brother is always awesome. Provided you get along, which we do. Don't always see eye to eye, but we definitely get along. And we work good together. Built this trail last summer. Just a little switchback. Built it with ZX35, I think, Hitachi Mini Hoe. Gonna have to do a little more compaction over here. Looks like it's starting to slough off slightly, but it's all on private property. So I'm done. It's time to go for dinner. Just thought I'd show you what we built last year and kind of what we do. This is our bush. Got a little bit of single track trail in here and a little bit of quad trail, a little bit of golf cart trail. Well, a golf cart can get all around all 50 acres, which is nice. My dad can check out the property he bought. And we got a ton of cedar, as you can see. This is just small stuff. We have some bigger stuff, but mostly small stuff. Anyways, talk to you later. Hope you have a good afternoon. That's it for today. This is it right here. This is part of the reason we moved out here. It's just for the amazingness of nature, the bush, cleanest water in the world, right off the top of the mountain, flowing right into your backyard. Doesn't get much better. There's a lot of water here. You can see it coming right out of that pipe. Good drinking water. Just sweating a little bit. Still lots of snow on the ground. Not in this area, but out in the fields and stuff. But there's snow in the bush here too. So we had a big winter storm in January that I was telling you about. You can see all around me, there's a big fir tree right there that came down and turned that into timber. You can see how perfectly straight it is pretty much. It's about 100, say about 100 feet long. I'll show you the other side. There's the root ball. We made a trail through here a couple years ago and right through here, so we cut some trees out, so obviously that probably could have affected the stability, but you see that's a big mound of dirt right there. That was some heavy winds this winter. Probably didn't help that we cut out some of these trees, but yeah, it's no big deal. My brother will use his excavator. We'll just cut our timber out. You can see it's pretty much not perfectly straight, but really nice tree to make some timbers out of. And then we'll just fill this dirt hole back in. See how it goes. So the plan here is to, while it's laying like this, to delimb as much as we can. Most of it's already done. You can see all the shrapnel on the ground here. This is another trail that we made. Let's kind of do our best to just clean up some of those limbs. If it's not good for timber, it's great for firewood. And you can just see the debris is just crazy in here. A lot of birch, a lot of fir, well, a lot of birch, a few fir, mostly cedar. You can see this one's trying to go too. It's been like that for a while because you see the curve at the top. That'll be good for firewood. Cut that one down and use it for firewood. So in here would be another nice one for timbers. That one there would be probably for firewood. There's lots of fir in here. And then over here, like we had this trail just beautifully established end of last summer. And then now, we just got a lot of work cleaning it all up. So look at that bunch of trees. 6 trees all came down in the same spot. Must be all growing in the exact same ball. There's another trail over there, and we have another trail going up here, and another trail, single track right there. Yeah, these all came down at the same time, so. Birch and cedar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees. And we weren't even making trails over here. This is just the crazy windstorm we had and all the snow. And then the heavy ice snow when it started warming up. That was like an ice storm almost. January or December 29th or 31st, sorry. It's okay, it's fun, it's good hard work. That's what men are made of, hard work. Creek's running today. Just started. Was talking in the video yesterday how it'll start with for sure in the next week or so, and boom, today it's going. So this will be flowing for the next 2-3 months at least. Maybe longer because it's more snow load this year in our area. This is the cottonwood we cut down the other day. It's mostly garbage wood. Big tree. This is one of our other trails in here, and it kind of goes that way to where I was yesterday filming, and then it goes all the way that way, and then we got a big open pasture over there, and then more tree over by the road. And you can see where this creek runs. Yeah, like potentially we might be able to use this water for cattle down the road or whatever, right? Pigs, might start some sort of little hobby farm just to supplement our incomes and get some farm status. We live on agricultural land reserves, so it's perfect. Maybe grow some garlic in the future. Stuff we're thinking about anyways. My brother likes to do extra work, so he's going to be trying to move that log around. Just like Buck and Billy Ray. What's his name? Buck and Billy... Billy Bob? Huh? Buck and Billy Ray, yeah. We watch a lot of his videos from Vancouver area, I believe. He's very informative guy, and we've learned a lot from him, so shout out to Buck and Billy Ray. Watched you not take down, but cut up that big Douglas, or what was that tree last night we were watching in Vancouver Park? It's just a massive tree fell down over the trail, and they're cutting it up and having it roll into specific locations. Smart guy, fun to watch. Oh, there's a nice big fir tree for firewood. There's some big trees in here. Tall, not big, but tall. Another reason why we moved to BC. Just get this type of terrain everywhere. It's just awesome for ATVs and dirt bikes and hunting and whatever. Can't beat it.
Going?
Yeah, I'll just follow you for a bit. I need the exercise. Getting fat. So I started cutting wood again. Great way to get exercise. Man, I tell you, you gotta be in shape. For all you older dudes out there, older than myself that is, I'm 38. All the older dudes out there that are still bucking wood and going out there and cutting down trees and moving lumber, props to you guys, man. Is this hard work? I know my grandparents, grandfathers, and my mom even, and my dad, well, not so much my dad, he was pretty spoiled, but my mom wasn't. She picked rocks, northern Alberta, back before we even knew what a liberal was. And my grandparents came to this country from Poland and Ukraine, and they were given an allotment of land, a small portion. And my grandparents thought, oh, we'll take the one with all the trees, because then we can build lots of stuff out of wood, because back in the Ukraine, you couldn't find lumber. Especially around the war times, it was all being used up. They thought, oh great, let's take the land with all the wood, all the forest. Good idea, but also very bad idea, because all it was just work. But that's, I think, where we get our work ethic from. And now look, God's given us a piece of land with lots of nice farmland, a creek running through it. Actually 2 creeks pretty much. And some other water springs. But look at all this beautiful cedar. Like, this is prime. It's a CN rail up there, or CP, which one, I can't remember. And then we got trails like this, so we can heat our whole house, both houses, for years to come with the wood we got. Build all kinds of stuff out of cedar. Whether it's siding or sheds or trim, benches, all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's just a beautiful piece of property. Most people wouldn't even be out here. They would just come for a walk every once in a while. But my brother and I, we spend a lot of time in this bush. Great way to connect with one another. And another big cottonwood came down by itself. So many dangerous trees in here. Like all these birch. That one there needs to come down, but it didn't fall with that one landing on it, so that's probably going to be there for a little while. And then you get the woodpeckers. That's when you hear the woodpeckers pecking. This is where they're at, right here. That is so cool. Pretty sure my cat would love to watch these guys pecking away. Must be their favorite spot right here. That's awesome. I love it. Alright, so here's another trail. I was kind of showing you some of it the other day, but I built this with the excavator. Mini X. And then that switchback trail I showed you is just up in there. Right up there you can see we kind of made a little bit of a landing for a turnaround there. Right. It's a big cottonwood right there we cut down last year. You can see how rotten it is inside. You wouldn't even know that unless you drilled into it, or you can see from the side there, that big crack. But you can see how badly rotted it is. Right in the middle. Right through the whole thing. You think that's a place where animals might live, right? But so that other big cottonwood that we cut down was a little bit smaller, but looked pretty much the same, but it wasn't dead like this one is. But eventually that's what's going to happen. It just rots out. Animals live in there or eat it all or whatever. I'm not sure what happens with that. But anyways, just a little bit of what we're doing out here. Got all our nice orange gear. We love anything orange. KTM Husqvarna. Doesn't matter, we'll buy it. Still doesn't look like much of a trail, but it's a lot of work when you're doing it by hand. We do a lot by Kevin's machine as well, but mostly by hand. It's just littered with cedar out here. Oh yeah, there's another KTM. Love that bad boy. I thought it would be not as fun as the 300, but it's actually more fun because it's more power. And it's light and nimble like the 300 was, not like my 08 530. 08 530 was an awesome bike, but as soon as I got on that 300, same year as this one, 16, I thought, wow, this is the way to go. But after riding this with the newer chassis like this 300 was, it's a no-brainer. 500 is the way to go. Okay, so here we are opening up more trail. As you can see, there's trees falling in here. This is our trail, and then it goes over there. But I just wanted to show you a quick little thing about this saw that we use. It's called the Silky Ultra XL 240 7.5. It's made in Japan. Super lightweight. Comes with a really nice little holster. You can see right there. Just sits right in there once you fold it up. Beautiful tool right here. This thing here will save you so much time just trimming branches in the bush. Like, I'll just show you how fast it is. This is a cedar. These branches are quite hard. Right? One swipe. One swipe. One swipe. One swipe. Even this bigger stuff. A couple swipes. Just an amazing little tool. Super easy to use. Obviously, when it's made in Japan, it's got to be good, right? Anyways, that's what it looks like. You can get it at Bushcraft, I believe, is the website. Bushcraft.com. I think it's somewhere in the Vancouver area. You can get all kinds of different saws and blades online there. Replacement blades, just extremely awesome tool to use. Okay, besides the obvious, having lots of trees to cut down is a benefit to living in BC for heating your house. I'm going to show you another little benefit of why we moved out here and why you should consider moving out to BC too. Not just because dirt bikes are fun here, but you got sweet little hills like this to climb. Can't beat that. Camera won't do it justice. Just considering. There we go. I'm gonna go down there and then climb right back up. Well, that's pretty much the first hill I've climbed all year, so made it the first try, but the second got a little squirrely. Everything's all good though. Alright, so here's another nice little spot I wanted to show you. We've been working on it for a few years too. It's right down in there. Thinking of maybe building a shop or a cabin or something. I can most likely we'll be able to subdivide this portion of the land, about 17 acres, and cleared out a bunch of trees down there to find a nice open spot. As you can see, there's a nice little bit of sun in there. From up here we have a view across, but if we could build something into this bank, a shop with a living quarters or just a shop or a little cabin or something, would be sweet. So just kind of been working on that area for a while. Brother. excavator. It goes right across the top of our property here, pretty nicely. So we got a little hill climb there. Then up ahead here where I was riding the dirt bike, we got another little hill climb. Basically we're just making trail and cleaning it up. And you can hunt in here even if you want to. There's lots of deer in this area. Good stuff. Oh, the old faithful grizzly mater. So here's that hill that I just climbed not too long ago. It doesn't look that steep, but it's a pretty good little hill. Short, but it's steep. There's another one right over here. These are all probably about 200 feet long, right to the very bottom. Hills. 250. Train trestle right up there, so. Yeah, if you live in the shoe swap and you want someone to build a trail for you, here are your guys. We love doing it.